morning, friends. It's Tracey from Nova Scotia Living, and it's 5:34 in the morning. And I feel a sneeze coming on. Just poked my head into the kids' room where Violet is, and she just looked at me, so we'll see if she tromps downstairs. She's getting more and more comfortable that she's just, I'll come down when I want to come down. So, I've been filming some, but I haven't got a chance to. No, it's the same old record, but I feel like I'm going to get this one up today because I have a purpose today, whereas before I was just fluttering about, you know. I have a whole bunch of deer meat defrosting on my table I took out last night before I went to bed to make room in my freezer for some more deer meat. So, finally got permission to can this deer meat up because we have no more room in the freezer. You gotta can it or it's gonna get freezer burned. So, I do have an old video on canning deer meat. I don't know, a couple years ago. I'll try to remember to put it down below, but I plan on this just being like a chit-chat, probably a long arse chit-chat video. Oh, I wish you'd come downstairs. I'm more on the routine. My husband brought home coffees last night. I just took it out of the fridge. I'm going to heat that up. But, yeah. I'm going to go up and give her another poke because I'm used to going for a walk and then coming back. But luckily, I do have the kids' lunches packed from last night. I got to go, and she's being a bag of lazy bones today. Alright, guys, it's 5 after 6. I ended up going back upstairs to get Violet. She begrudgingly, not that she was tugging, but I just want her to get out. She can go out again when the kids catch the bus. They run around and stuff. Yeah, she's in slow motion, but she went right back upstairs after. But she did do a little bit of business outside, so that's good. That's what I worry about. I just want to make sure her innards are working, you know what I'm saying? But I did start the dishwasher, and, well, I emptied the dishwasher first because I washed some jars last night, and I need those so I can load up the dishwasher and get that going. Because I gotta can this meat, and I really wasn't planning on canning anything in the near future. Usually I'm on a kick, but, you know, 2020, and I'm gonna blame everything on 2020. It's easier that way. But, yeah, we need to make space for the fresh deer. And the stuff that I'm going to can up is the stuff my husband shot that deer last year. There's a couple bags of meat that might be freezer burnt. I was waiting for it to defrost to see for sure. The rest seems okay. Now there's some ground. It's either moose meat or deer meat. I'm not sure. It's not labeled. I know it's not hamburger, and I know it's not pork. And those are the only other kind of ground meats we have. So I might just can that up too. It's all the same canning time process. Only I have to cook the scrambled meat before I can it. Otherwise, it comes out like a chunk. And I want scrambled deer/moose meat, whatever the heck it is. So I did bring up my canners from the basement this morning too while I was waiting for Violet to make her appearance. I'm going to give those a wash. That's the hardest part for me because they're great big old canners. I have like the big ones. And I love it because I can can more at a time, but they're so awkward to wash. I need one of those industrial sinks that are really big, or a bathtub instead of my kitchen sink, but I'm just a complainer. But I did heat up my coffee. I haven't even had one snort off of it yet. It's going to be good. Oh, and it's raining outside, if you can't tell. When we first went outside, before we even left our driveway, I was held up by the leash and turned around. She's having a poop. She never poops in our yard or driveway, but she must have really had to go. So, of course, I have my poop bag with me and pick it up. Then we walk up almost to the mailbox and back. I turned around as soon as it started raining. It wasn't like pouring, but it was raining. And I'm like, oh, great. And she's just thinking the same thing I am. So, yeah, we just hoofed her back. And, yeah, she didn't even wait for her breakfast. She went back upstairs. She must be tired or something. I don't know. But her breakfast is sitting in her bowl. I have my coffee. Dishwasher's going. I'm going to get 2 frying pans out after I'm done my coffee and start scrambling that ground meat. And I'll wake the kids up for school. And Evie's coming over today. He was here yesterday because it was Remembrance Day. I think in the States it's Veterans Day. Remembrance Day here. And of course, all the stores are closed except like gas stations and some convenience stores. But and I think for some reason, Evie's daycare today, I guess she told me a day away in advance, like she needed this day off too. So he's here with me, which is exciting. Exciting. So anyways, I'm going to have my coffee and I'll be back. Oh, all right, guys. Well, it's 6:27. My coffee's gone. Oh, it's still dark out. I'm going to go get 2 pans on the stove top going. Yesterday when I was making room for that new deer meat, I found a bag of diced onions. I'm going to get that out and throw some of that in the scrambled meat. But when I actually can the like chunks of deer meat, I'm going to cut up an onion and put some chunks in there. Yeah, so I'm going to go get that going and I'll be back. Alright guys, 6:34, I gotta get on the ball. Bloody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bags of ground meat. Oh. I'm gonna can this stuff in quart jars, so it's not gonna be a whole great big bunch of jars like I like to see, but I want to get some corn and peas now that I got my canners out and do a batch of those sometime soon. And I have a ton of, well, not a ton, but I have quite a few bags of frozen turkey bones. I need to do a batch of turkey bone broth. And somebody had mentioned that's really good for dogs too. And I was thinking, yes, that is good. Like I could put that in her bowl with a bit of her kibble and any little bits. It would soften up. I mean, she's not a baby, but bone broth is fantastic for people. Of course, it would be good for dogs. I'm going to take part of that. Look how nice and red that is. Very lean kind of meat. Game, like wild meat is very lean. Those are all muscle. But whew. This might make 2 quarts, maybe 3. I squish it way down as much as I can when I make ground meat. Squish it as much as possible because, of course, meat already shrivels up even more, shrinks up more when you cook it. Oh, there. Violet is beside herself with the smell of this. Oh, God. What a mess. Take my gloves off. All right. Easy peasy. Betty and Bob will both be able to get out and play today. There you go, kids. Now, what is this going to bump you? Nope. Oh, there's no onion powder. I probably have some in a little packet. Yeah, garlic and onion powder. I probably have an open one somewhere. Of course. Always. It never fails. Something on my burner. It's poultry seasoning. I don't want that. Onion powder. This one's open. Yeah. Woo. Just break up these balls a bit. This won't take too long to cook. 6:37. I'll go wake the kids up in about 5 minutes. I'll just turn this down. Oh, I've got to get those onions. red, 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 red. Red rum, red rum. All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get that frozen thing of onions out of the deep freezer. Oh, I just noticed I forgot a friggin' thing of hamburger. So I have 7. Goodness sakes, Tracy. That's why I'm a genius. There. Now I'll get the onions. Alright, I found it. Jeepers. Had to wrestle around in there a bit. I knew I seen it. Yeah. Yeah, this way, after this is cooked. The rest of the meat I don't have to cook before I can it. This is garlic powder. This is onion powder. Well, I'm going to use some pink Himalayan salt. And where the heck is my black pepper? I keep turning around thinking that Violet's going to be standing there. Usually she is. She's all nestled up in bed. Misha went to a sleepover yesterday. Not yesterday, the day before, because there wasn't any school yesterday. She had a good time. So when she got home yesterday, she fell asleep on the Chesterfield, because, you know, little kids, when they go to sleepovers, they don't sleep the greatest, but they sure have a blast together. See, there isn't any, like there's no fat in this. Hardly any fat, so it's dry. I'll throw some onions up in here. We're good. Oh, I got my scissors. Yeah, this is going to be a long one. A long one. I'm not going to get all political, but I had been following that event in history that is still not over. That's a lot of what my filming was. Me talking, not getting on sides. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to pro this and anti that or anything. I'll keep that to myself because I don't want any flack from whatever. But anyways, but we did have been enjoying outside. It's been so mild this week. Like yesterday I think it was up to 17 degrees. Like it was warmer than it was in October. And this is November. It's bananas. Bananas. And I'm listening to a new book. Well, I'm almost done it now. It's a Dan Simmons book. I haven't read a book of his since I was a teenager. It's one of the very first books I read by myself. Like, I wasn't the strongest reader when I was a kid. That book was Children of the Night, because I was right into vampires and creepiness and stuff. And it's about an orphanage over in Romania. And I really liked it. I liked it so much Martin read it. He seemed to like it too. But anyways, this October I was looking for a good scary book with a haunted house in it. And of course, Audible has a whole bunch of suggestions and stuff. And I was like, oh, Dan Simmons. Forgot about that fella. So I picked this one. Well, first I picked like this book that goes like the second book to the one I'm reading. The one I'm reading, it's called The Summer of Night, I think. And it kind of reminds me of Stand By Me or It's a bunch of kids and a whole lot of creepiness going on. It's not a kid's book, but I'm almost done it. But I originally picked like the book that goes after this, and they're like, you should probably read the first one first. Even though I wanted one that was kind of based in October because it was around Halloween. The second book is based around that time, but the first book is more summertime. The second book is when one of the kids grows up and moves back. And I don't know which one of the kids, because there's a group of them in this book. Anyways, it's good. It's good. I have about 2 hours left. So that's what I'm listening to now. Okay, it's 6:45. I'm going to turn this way down and go shake my minions. Just move and groove this. And this will be able to be used for like spaghetti or hamburger soup or sloppy joes or ground beef with gravy over potatoes or whatever. Tacos, deer tacos, whatever. So I'll be back. All right, guys, the kids are awake. Maze is dressed, Messiah's dressed. Misha's still upstairs. It's 7:04, and this meat is all cooked. Yeah. I just shut the burners off. I'm gonna let it cool, and then I'll deal with it after. But now I gotta deal with the children. Oh, I'll just show you yesterday. We exchanged our books for our Christmas books. Well, those are Dr. Seuss. Those aren't really Christmas, but Misha loves reading those. Some Christmas books. We'll look at that more after. But Maze is out here listening to Christmas songs. He loves listening to All I Want for Christmas Is You, and he likes Someone Special. He likes any Christmas songs. But now, open the blinds to let the sunshine in, even though it's just starting to lighten up out there. It's an overcast, rainy day, but it's still a nice day. Oh, gosh. I have to check on Misha. She's still not downstairs. And Violet, of course, the little diva.
On a video of
There she is.
49 hours, I would instantly go.
Would you? You're a silly boy.
Yeah, because that's only 2 days.
Yeah. Do you want me to plug that in now, Misha? Your watch? Okay. Oh, is it charged now? Okay.
I can still see what time it is.
Yes, you can. It's time to hustle is what time it is. Right. Well, I just made a trip out to the compost. It's compost day and dragged the big compost bin across the road. Devin's sitting over there in Saritha's step because it's sprinkling out, but he's holding one of his cats. I said, hold on to her. Because little Missy here.
Take a cat.
Yeah. Misha's coming, Violet. Misha's just getting her stuff together. But Maze, are your pants pulled up? Pull them up. They look like they're dragging.
You didn't pull them out.
Oh, I didn't pull them. Oh, it's all my fault, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, you're really blaming Mom.
Yeah.
What?
You're blaming Mom.
Yeah. Are you coming? Okay, just a minute. Hey, Zai, get up there. They're going to leave without you.
No, I'm the last one getting off.
Okay, well, she's all wet.
I don't care.
Okay, go quick, Zaya. Come on. Have a good day at school. Love ya. There they go. No, I grabbed a hold of Violet's leash now. When the bus was coming, I was like, okay, Devin, you can let her go. The cat he was holding. But it just ran away. There they go. They're the first ones on the bus in the morning. Oh, compost is out, hamburger's done. Now I gotta go wake up Mally and wash my stinking canners. I love them, so I shouldn't talk like that, but you know what I'm saying, girlfriend, right? You know what I'm saying? Me and you today, sister. And Evie, when he gets here. All right, come on. Oh, don't be a stubborn. Come on, turkey. Ooh, 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 ooh. I just need to start acting silly and she comes to me. But let me turn you around. Now, for some reason, if you even step out, like the longest I've ever been away from her was when she got groomed. And I don't think you guys had seen that video, but she got groomed. I'll see if I can get it together. All right, let me take your leash off. Anyways, if I have to, like yesterday, for example, I picked Misha up from the sleepover. I didn't bother bringing Violet because it was a rush. When I came back, she's excited. Now, she'll get excited. She'll run up and jump on you. Not like an annoying jump on you, but wagging her bum and excited that we're home. She's happy to see us. Oh, there. Which makes my heart sing. All right, 7:22. You get your nose out of those. Smelling those pants. All right, I need to go wake up Mally and see how that goes. Hopefully I still have a paw when I'm done. Oh, I just went into Mally's room. And I go in there like I'm Cinderella. Good morning, sweetheart. It's time to get up. And I bumble around and just pick up some dirty clothes. I hope you had a good sleep. Oh, you're so beautiful. You got some rest. Get up. And she's like, shut up. Well, it's better to go in there like that instead of, okay, Mally, you got to get up. I think it's funny. So does Violet. She told me so, didn't you? But she'll start moving and grooving. And I poked my head in Marquise's room there with the caution tape on it. He doesn't work till 11, so I'll just leave him be. And Violet just went in my room. You better not get on that bed. You're kind of wet. All right, let's go downstairs. All right, the dishwasher's done. I'm just going to open it and let it cool off a minute before I empty it. But what I'm going to do now, see, there's bags of backstrap from December 9th, like last year. There's bags of that. Some over here and here, backstrap. I'm going to take all of those baggies that go together, because I guess that's better meat, like more tender meat, and put them in a bowl so I can get rid of these bloody trays. And, yeah, I'll try to can up some of the hamburger in some jars and some of the backstrap in other jars, and just until my canners are full, and then whatever's left over, I'll do another batch afterwards. So that's what I'm going to do now, take out all these backstrap ones and put it in one of my big silver bowls. All right, Mally still has not come downstairs yet, but I'm getting stuff done. I opened the dishwasher to cool off because it's hot. So this is like the backstrap stuff. This is the other meat. And this is a moose roast. I think I'm going to throw that in the slow cooker today, because I could cut it all up and try to can it, but it doesn't smell freezer burnt or anything. I'm just going to put it in a slow cooker and let it go slow and low with some onions and some seasonings and hope for the best. Yeah. But over here, this is more deer meat, but it has like the bone in it, and I want to ask my husband what he wants me to do with it, because yeah, I don't mind cutting it all up and just taking the bone out and canning it that way. I want him to check it to see if it's freezer burnt or not, and we'll go from there. But he's just in the loo now, getting up and ready for work, so we'll see when he comes out. But I need to go shake Mally again. Oh yeah, 7:39, and just these have been sitting here nicely, quietly, ready for their turn to be fiddled with after. But yeah, they're cooling down a bit, and yeah, we'll work with these in a little while. Oh, and of course, Violet's peeking around. She's playing spy. I spy with my little eye something that is beautiful, and it's you. She's like, oh, you crazy, you crazy. Oh, all right, friends. Well, it is 8:37. I just made a quick cup of tea to chit-chat with you while I do this. Anyways, like I said, I do have a canning deer video, so I'll tell you what I'm doing, but if you want to really learn it step by step, just watch the link below. I think I'm going to do the raw meat first. I got the dishwasher going with some more bottles. And I already checked these jars. You should always check your jars before you even bother washing them. Because if there's a crack or a nick or something, it's going to bust in the canner or bust when you take it out or whatever, and not going to seal or anything like that. So, oh, I need to get the spices, just a minute. Okay, now I'm ready. This just has onion powder, garlic powder, and pepper in it. And I have some beef bouillon here. I'm going to put a little bit in each jar. Just trying to mix this up a bit. Evie's here now. He's out there watching some cartoons. I gave him a glass of milk, a little snack. I'm sure he'll make an appearance here shortly. Some of that onion powder was clumpy. Hopefully you can hear me. The dishwasher's going. All right, Tracy. I'm out of practice with this, and I can't find my funnel, so whatever. But yeah, it's been a crazy couple of weeks, hasn't it? Oh, this beef bouillon is hard as a friggin' rock. I can't use that. It's garbage. I have chicken broth, bouillon. Maybe I'll put that in it. Just a minute. Okay, put it in the garbage. No, watch out, Nate, Evie. Okay, well, this has never been opened. It's a big old thing of chicken bouillon. I think what I'm going to do with the leftover of it is vacuum seal it in a jar so it doesn't get hard. It's never been opened. Thank you, boob. Thank you. No. Well, here's hoping. I'm not making a trip to town. I don't want to. I'm not gonna. So I'm raw canning this. I'm not putting any liquid in here because it'll make its own little juices. And I'll probably end up having too many jars by the time everything's all done, but I always do that. And I'll label these like backstrap. Okay. I want to put some of the seasoning in. I don't know, a teaspoon of each thing. Violet's right here by the table. Oh, it smells good, doesn't it, sister? It smells good. Oh, I didn't put any onions in there. I cut up 3 onions. I might need to cut up more. Just break up those chunks a bit. But yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'll feel good about it. Hopefully it'll kickstart my butt into gear to getting back into the swing of things. Oh, I should have something. You try to push all the air holes out of this, but you can't. But the canning process will do the rest. Let me get, if I can get something without taking my glove off. Yep, I can do it. Just try to push. Oh, fill in the holes with the meat and onion and stuff, whatever. And this will shrink up a bit too after it's being canned. And it'll be shelf stable. Last time I canned deer meat, it didn't last long. Marquise pretty much ate the whole thing. He just popped the top. Sometimes he wouldn't even heat it up. He would just eat it right out of the jar. As long as it gets used, that's good. That's good. I don't want anything going to waste. And when things are canned in jars, they're shelf stable. Like, oh, I dropped a piece on the floor. Violet will probably get that. Gobble that up in 2 seconds. I'll put some onion in. Oh, Evie's out there yelling to her. Well, honey. You can play with that boat. Yes, you can play with it. All right. Let's get this show on the road. It's a lot of meat, and it looks like I need a whole whack of jars. But really, I'm using my quart jars, so we're gonna can this for an hour and a half, 90 minutes. And I'll have to do another one because I have that whole 2 pans full of cooked hamburger. And that'll be the same cooking time and everything. If you do pint jars, I think it's 75 minutes, but if I have a mixture of both jars in the same canner, I do it for the longest time. Like if I have 2 pint jars and the rest quart jars, you still do it for 90 minutes. For whatever is in there. And that's okay, this will be nice and tender. Melt in your mouth. Good to go. And yeah, I'm gonna wipe these rims off for sure. I have a bowl of vinegar over there, my childhood Beatrix Potter bowl with vinegar in it. And I don't have any paper towels, so I'm just using a clean cloth. That'll work. And that in there. And I don't want to touch the containers. This in here. Yeah, I should have checked that beef bouillon yesterday, but oh well. I think this will be okay. I do have some liquid beef bouillon, like syrupy stuff. I've never canned with that, so I don't know. So I'd rather just stick with what I know in regards to powder seasoning, powdered bouillon for canning. Err on the side of caution, I guess. But last weekend and yesterday, the kids were home yesterday, of course. We watched the movie Elf yesterday. Just getting into the holiday spirit. We changed those books. Misha wants to get everything out. I said, well, we gotta make sure everything's all tickety-boo before we start bringing stuff down from the attic. But I can feel we're gonna start getting into the swing of things. I know a lot of people have their Christmas trees up already. I know in the States you guys still have Thanksgiving to get through. Not that you can't decorate before that, but some people do, some people don't. But we already had our Thanksgiving in October, so. And now that Remembrance Day has come and now gone, people's minds can be on. And I think a lot of people are excited about Christmas anyways, but this year has just been such a wonky year. Whatever, something that can brighten a day. If you want to put up your Christmas tree in October, I wouldn't cur, Sally, like whatever floats your boat. You're not hurting nobody. So that's that. Oh, some of the other, like we have Netflix and Amazon Prime, and I just subscribed to Disney Plus. I didn't think I was going to, but then they have a lot of Christmas things on there. I have a lot of DVDs here, but anyways, we've seen some of the Christmas things they have on there, which is nice. I really love the old Mickey Mouse Scrooge, and I call it the Jim Carrey animated Scrooge, but it's not like the little kid cartoon. Well, it's a kid's story, adult story. It's all age story. Misha loves that movie. I think that's probably her favorite Christmas movie, where, you know, some might think it's a little creepy, a little just like the graphics and stuff, but she loves it. That was probably the first movie we watched this season. Loves it. I'm almost out of this bowl. And Maze, like, he put those Christmas cartoon songs on the TV himself. He loves Christmas music, which me too. If I wasn't talking to you guys, I'd be blasting Christmas music right now. No joke. Marquise and Kara are here. Marquise goes to work for 11 o'clock today. Bloody. So, I haven't seen him yet, but he'll come down after. And my dad wanted to use the truck this morning, which normally wouldn't be a big issue, but my husband's car, something's wrong with it, so it's down getting fixed. I'm going to put a little more of the this bowl. Normally it wouldn't be an issue, but my husband's taking the truck to work. She just wanted to take back a whole bunch of bottles, like to the recycle. So that kind of put a bee in her bonnet, but tough titty, said the kitty. When the milk ran dry, I put seasoning and stuff in this one. I forget. Yeah, I did. So yeah, I'm touching the rims of this, but it's going to be wiped off real good. Alright, so I'm going to put all these. I just want to know what jars are what. This is a clean towel on the table, which will be washed later. I'll put a different towel down when I take the jars out, just because there's bits of blood and stuff on it. Well, I might end up using all these jars just for this, so I'm glad I'm washing more jars. I don't have very many quart jars left. This is the first year I have been using up all my jars in the basement, and I have a ton of jars, but how I vacuum sealed a lot of that macaroni and milk powder and rice, I think. Yeah, rice, jasmine rice. And things that used up a lot of my quart jars. Now, did I put the seasoning in here? I don't think I did. Yeah, I'm going to vacuum seal this bouillon in a pint jar, or a couple pint jars. I don't use powdered bouillon very often, but when I do, I don't want to go to use it and be hard as a rock like those little ones. I got this 50% off, of course, the big tub of it. You know, I do like those 50% off. I had it like a couple of months, but still, it's fine, fresh. Oh God. And for some reason, if these don't seal, they'll be eating deer meat tonight, because it'll still be cooked and good to go. But yeah, we have a ton of leaves outside. I'll put a clip here while I finish these jars of, I don't know, the other day we were outside playing. Well, it's kind of probably a long clip, but here you go. Look at that pile. Mally did it all with a hockey stick. Maze is helping Misha's pile with a shovel. Misha's using the rake because they're going to jump on it. And Violet keeps jumping into the piles. She's having fun, isn't she? She's able to be outside now. I still have her on the long leash, but I don't have to hold it just in case. Baby steps, right? Yeah, the longest leash is over at Medea's. I need to bring it home. But so she is free to walk around the yard. She doesn't want to run away so far. But just if we have to try to catch her, it's easier to catch her with the leash than try to catch her because she is greased lightning. Go get Misha. No, just wait. You guys both jump in at the same time. Well, maybe she'll do it after she sees you jump in. She was doing it all along, but 1, 2, 3. Wait, stay there. I want to get a picture. All right, Mally's going to do it. Woo! Hockey stick and all.
Leaves are not safe to fall on.
Yeah. They're not as soft as you think they're going to be, are they?
No.
You go right to the bottom.
But I'm good.
Oh, sorry, honey. I stepped on your leash. Go ahead. Go ahead. Are you making leaf angels? What are they doing? Silly kids, silly kids. You're going to build it back up, are you? We still have millions of leaves to fall, so this is just more for fun than anything else. He's singing Christmas carols. What? Well, if you didn't have a bed, I suppose you could. Okay.
2, 1, go.
Woo! Look at them, Violet. What are they doing? I can't even see your bodies. It's just the two heads poking out. You guys having a good sleep?
Yeah. Yeah.
Have a good sleep. What are they doing? You get in there. Just a second, man.
Ow!
Oh, she's sticking her head in there. Oh, that leash is scary. That's scary. Don't like that around your neck, Mies.
I got you. Yep, children. Hopefully you can catch up to me sometime soon.
Oh,
Mommy, come show them.
okay, just a sec.
Show them my map.
I just need to keep on.
Very. Except for my face.
Oh, she thinks you're playing with her. Just a second, Mally. I'll be right there. What are they doing? Okay, okay. Yes, yours is big, Mally. Yeah, she traded in her hockey stick for a rake. I went in the shop and got another one. I found one.
We'll jump at you, Violet.
You jump in and see if she'll jump in after you.
No!
You're not destroying it. Well, it's a little breezy today. It might not be there tomorrow. Enjoy it while it lasts.
If I'm sleeping in it.
Yeah.
Someone tries to come onto my lawn. What are you doing, sir?
Yeah, scare the crap out of them.
Right.
Oh, Maze wants me to look for Misha. Did she go inside? She did say she have to go to the loo, so. Oh, I should jump in it.
No, don't.
Oh, I don't know where she is. Her shoes are here. Violet, can you sniff her out? Oh, I see ya!
There she is. I found her.
I'm trying to get a good picture. I'm trying to get a good picture of Mally's pile. It's hard to really see how big it is because it just blends in with the ground. So try to get down here. It's pretty big. Pretty big. Yeah, so something gonna jump out at me?
Maybe. I didn't invite 7 of my friends.
Yeah. That sounds like something you do.
You know, that's the obvious lie because I don't have 7 friends.
You do.
5.
Right. Well, Mally decided to retire to the house, but now I lost Maze. Misha, do you know where Maze is?
Oh, no, I definitely don't.
Well, this pile's gotten bigger.
Yeah. Yeah, I just...
Here. No, not there.
That's a ball.
This pile talks. Here. What is that? I feel something squishy in there.
Oh, that's a rock.
Is it a rock?
Yeah, I just
Some
put
kind
it-
of rock.
Put a couple rocks in there.
What is that? What is that? Oh my goodness, look at this pile, you guys.
Oh, it's definitely
it didn't do anything to his face.
I gotta start digging.
He can see.
Oh, close your eyes, Maze. Close your eyes. Boy, you were buried deep.
Yeah, I do that. Yeah, now let's...
You got a piece on your lip, Maze.
Violet, get in there, Violet.
Yeah, she won't stay in there.
Of course you will.
She likes to jump in it, though. She is a cutie. Are you having fun?
I am. Please, go away.
Yeah, you watch out for Misha's head with that rake. Yeah, you better not poke her with it.
You didn't see anything.
No, I didn't see anything. Not a single thing. Oh gosh, that scares me. Yes. Okay, Maze. Go, 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 go.
Can I jump in after him?
Well, after he gets out, he just made that pile.
I know.
Topped it up himself. Oh, he's being swallowed. He's being swallowed by the leaf pile.
Yeah, I am too. No.
Violet, you too? Ah. They said it's nice and warm in the leaves. I said, well, that's probably good if you ever got lost in the wood overnight and you had to try to keep warm.
Come on in, Violet. Come on, dig.
There, keep moving some leaves and stuff. She gets excited.
Yes, you're trying to...
Jump around, jump around. Oh, Violet. Do that to Misha, not Maze. You'll knock on his tuchus. Oh, she's just play. It's not really biting. It's just play. Just playing.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, easy, Maze. Don't kick it in her face. Don't kick it in her face. Okay, we got some wood to pile over in that wheelbarrow. We got to fill it up. Can you bring that rake over to the shop, hun, so it doesn't get lost? Okay, well, when you're done, you bring it over, okay? Well, I'm just going to help Misha. We got to load up that wheelbarrow. Oh, he's going to dive in. Oh! Oh, she thought it was buried in her pile. Misha's using the hockey stick. Yeah, Mazai's not here today. She's coming back today. She went to a friend's house yesterday, so that's why she's not out in all this kerfuffle, this shenanigans. But there'll be plenty of leaves for another day when she comes home. Try not to get them in your face. Oh, for goodness sakes. These fellers. Good thing they're not heavy.
Body. Violet. I'm here.
Maze is making Violet her own pile.
Violet.
Are they playing with you?
Violet. Just play.
Violet's pile.
Yay. Violet's pile.
You guys jump in it. She might jump in it if she sees you. Look, Violet. You don't need to lick my fingers.
Violet.
Oh, God, Misha.
Violet.
Oh, she's just looking around. Alright guys, back to the canning. The boring stuff, I guess. But I wiped the rims with the vinegar. See, this is one of my childhood I had when I was little. Bowls. Used a clean cloth, wipe the rims, put the lids on, and put the rings on fingertip tight. Like, do it hard with your fingers. You don't need to use all your muscles. And now I'm just going to load them up in the canner and I'll bring you back. Alright, it's 9:11. So this canner is all full of the deer meat. This canner only has one thing of deer meat, and I can't, in good conscience, just can one jar in a big canner. So I plowed through one frying pan of that ground deer meat. I didn't add any onions or seasoning to this because I already did that when I cooked it. So I have 2 quarts and 2 pints of the ground beef, or deer meat. So, and this has the right amount of water for my canner. Same with this one, and a splash of white vinegar, just to help avoid getting a white film on the outside of your jars. It's not necessary, you can always wash that off, but this just saves you having to do that headache. So anyways, I'm gonna get the lid on. Here's the lid for this canner. And there's a gasket, that rubber thing under the lip. You need to have that nice and clean, squeaky clean and everything. So, and it'll lock. It locks right there. So let me get the lid on and I'll bring you back. Okay, I'm out of practice. I haven't done this in a while, but I got the lids on. We've got to wait till this comes up to snuff. The canner's cold. The jars are cold. The meat's cold. Oh, I turned the wrong friggin' one on again. Just a minute. Son of a bee's nest. I turned that one on. That glove was sitting there. Genius, I'm telling you, genius. Let me just move this right off there. All right, so we got to wait till the canner heats up. The jars, the meat will heat up, and then steam will start coming out of here. You got to wait till it's a steady stream, like forceful stream, and then set the timer for 10 minutes. Eventually, this little red poker is going to poke up. If that's poked up, you can't fiddle with this canner because it means there's pressure in there. You can't start actually canning till this actually pokes up, so you know there's pressure in the canner. I put the lid on this one too. Gave the canners a good scrub. No matter how much you clean, there's always going to look like wear and tear unless you get a SOS pad and try. But anyways, yeah, I'll bring you back when this starts blasting its steam out. And yeah, for now, I'm going to clean up this mess. Still haven't done anything with that moose roast. I'm going to do that now, but let me tell you, not having my funnel because I can't friggin' find it. Made kind of a mess. I used my hands. I was going to use that spoon. I just put fresh gloves on and tried to use my hands to get the meat in there. And I had to wash the outsides of the jar, even though I wiped the rim, but that's how messy I was. But I'm going to clean this up and check on Evie, and we'll get on with our day. All right. They took their sweet arse time getting ready, but now they're ready, especially the back. My tall one. See how the steam, it's hard to see, but it's coming out forcefully. This one is starting to come out, but good enough to start the timer for 10 minutes. So it's 9:30 now. At 9:40, I'll bring you back. All right, guys, 10 minutes is up. It's 9:41 now. I got a glove on because I got to put the weights on. It's going to get real quiet in a minute, but just notice that little red poker is up. This little red poker is up, so there is pressure in these canners. So tread lightly. That steam coming out will peel ya, so you got to be careful. You gots to be careful. I use 10-pound weights. When you buy a canner, it usually comes with 5-pound, 10-pound, and 15-pound weights. I use 10-pound weights here. And yeah, I don't adjust the heat now. I gotta wait till these start doing the hula dance, shaking and screaming like a banshee. And then I adjust the temperature and then set the timer for how long you're supposed to process this. But yeah, I'm gonna sit out here now. I was out there with Evie and had my alarm on for the 10 minutes. But I'm gonna sit out here now until these start moving and grooving. Oh, there's one. There's one. Okay. Woo, Nelly. All right, now what I have to do is adjust the temperature on this one. This one hasn't come up to snuff yet. But I'm going to turn the temperature to this down between a 6 and a 7. I've never canned on this stove though, so I'm going to keep an eye on it. There. Come on. It'll do this maybe 3 times a minute, sometimes 4. But I'm going to set the timer specifically for this one, carefully. Timer. Oh, now the other one's starting to work. For 90 minutes. So an hour and a half. So now this one's working. There. Turn that one down. And since that's just a minute off, I'm going to just set the one timer. I'm going to set it on my phone too, so I have 2 timers going at the same time, just in case one mucks up, you know what I'm saying? And, yeah, after an hour and a half, I'll bring you back. All right, I'm just coming out here because it's less noisy, just for a minute, but I'll go sit in there and muddle about a bit. But if you guys remember, I got this stove a few months ago, and I was really ticked off about it because the burners these days, when we bought it, we've never bought a brand spanking new stove here. We bought this one from Leon's, I think it is. And the burners that come with the coil top stoves, I didn't want a flat top one, I wanted a coil one. Now have a regulator on the burner that pokes in and out and stuff, so you can't have it on high for a long amount of time. It'll adjust it and go down a little bit. I freaked out about it and I called them, and it's a whole lot of rigmarole to bring it back, and you wouldn't even get half your money back to do that, even though it was less than 2 weeks. I thought there was something wrong with the stove top. But anyways, for this canning, I took out those burners and I put in some regular burners. But I guess these days you can't buy coil top stoves without the regulator thing in the burners. They're singing to me. But yeah, that's what I was freaking out about, because I'm like, what if I'm canning? You can't. It's dangerous to try to can something and have the pressure go up and down and up and down and up and down. So once I'm done canning, I'll put the regular burners back in, but frustrating that has to be done. I understand regulations are in need for some things, but if I want my burner on high because I'm boiling water for longer than 10 minutes, I should be allowed to do that. But anyways, just wanted to put that little blurb out there because this is the example I was freaked out about when I got this new stove. I was excited about it, and it's a beautiful stove, works good, hasn't failed me yet. But if I had a regulator on my coil thing, now I don't think I'd be able to can, to be honest. I don't. So anyways, I'll be back. Oh, I just came out here to check on them, and look at these two. Don't mind the mess, but this is what happens when you got a 3-year-old and a diva as a princess here in the house. Here, just watching some little kid things. How you making out, Evie? Evie? Are your fingers itchy? You got a boo-boo? Are you taking care of Evie, Violet? You're such a good auntie. Yes, you are. All right, guys, it's 10:30. Oh, pipe down for a second. Anyways, I was unloading my phone so I can ensure that I get this video up tonight. This is that moose steak or moose roast, whatever you want to call it. I put some of the onions that were there in here, a little balsamic vinegar, a little water, some salt and pepper in the bottom. I didn't put much liquid because a lot of liquid will come out of this. I'm going to put a little bit on top. Stick it. I was going to do the slow cooker, but I'm just being a lazy bones. I don't want to go, oh, for heaven's sakes. I don't want to go and dig out a slow cooker and wash it and have to do it. This was ready, at the ready. So I'm going to stick this in the oven. Oh, for at about 350 for a few hours. So, and then I can add some already canned potatoes and carrots, whatever vegetables I want to put in it, and that'll be that. So let me get this in. All right, this is the last of the deer meat. It has like the bone in it. I'm gonna cut it all off here, put it in here, and can it up with the rest of the ground deer meat that I have for the next round. And then I'll be all done with the deer meat. So I'll be back. All right, I'm listening to Christmas music. Those canners are almost done. I'm gonna start bottling up the meat that were in those bags. I didn't take all the bones out because they'll fit in the jar. And this pan of hamburgers. So let me get these loaded. All right, I'm in the middle of wiping the rims. So I have 3 quarts of the deer meat, and then 1 quart of the ground deer meat, and 4 pints of the ground deer meat. But the timer just went off. So now all I do is shut this burner off. We gotta let it cool down. Oh shit, sugar, shish kebab. And we can't open these canners until those little red pokers poke down. See the red poker? It'll go down when there's no pressure in here. Oh, there's the timer for that. Oh, sugar, Tracey. It's 11:15. These are all done. We just need to let them chill out. So this one is done. This one is done. But the cooling down is part of the canning process too. You have to let stuff cool down. Yeah. So anyways, this will take a good half hour or so before those little red pokers go down. But I'm going to finish wiping the rims, putting the rings and the lids on. And once the canners are cool enough, I can load them back up again. Alright, I almost have the table all cleaned off. I'm going to change out the towel because I need to put clean jars on a clean towel. But look at these jars, just waiting patiently for their turn. Oh, so pretty, pretty. Alright guys, well it's about 1:09. This has been down for quite a while now, but I've been busy, so I haven't taken the lids off yet. I was hoping to have all the canning done before the kids got home from school, but that's just not the way things go sometimes. I put that moose roast in, and I set the bake time, not bake, so it shut off after the first hour, so I just put it in for another hour because the oven was cooled down. This is still very hot. I can see the jar still bubbling, but when you take the lids off, make sure you turn it away from yourself because there will still be steam to come out. Oh, heaven's sakes, I didn't go get a new towel. I just want to check to make sure none of them busted. No, let me go get another towel for the table and I'll be right back. Okay, that's laid out on the table. Another turn of events. Evie's here. I just changed his bum and there's no more diapers in his diaper bag. But apparently he's starting to be potty trained, which is good. But I'm not prepared for that because I'm freaking canning today. But Medea can't run over diapers because she has no gas at the moment. I know the lighting's bad. I'll get a close up. But look at all the liquid in there. I didn't put any in there. That's from the deer. Now you could make a gravy, add a little slurry of flour and water into that. Make a nice little deer gravy to go along with that with deer meat on top of potatoes and stuff. Perfect. So I'm just going to unload this. I should set you up over on the other side of the kitchen. Just a minute, I'll do that so I can talk to you while I'm doing my work. Okay, so needless to say, the past 45 minutes to an hour I've been in the bathroom with Evie trying to get him to have a pee in the potty. And I've learned over my years. I have 6 kids, for those that are new, I have 6 kids of my own. We fostered for years, we're not fostering right now. But for potty training, the best tactic that I've used, big secret, but not really, if you have a block of days off, just take your child out of diapers with underwear and put them on the potty every 15-20 minutes. Not in a stressful, angry way. Get them to do it. Of course, they're going to have accidents, but as soon as they have a pee or a poop in the potty, make the most spectacular extravaganza for a child that pees or poops in the potty. Okay, here's the first batch. You can see how much liquid came in there. Look at that. And there's not much fat in this meat at all. Now, not as much liquid in the ground beef, but it is still bubbling, if you can see that. It's hot, hotter than the dickens. But that's going to be, you know, quite a few meals. You stretch it, you can add rice to it, you can add potatoes to it, you can add whatever to it. But you need to get those tech decks off the table so I can finish doing what I'm doing. But yeah, we got another canner to do, and we'll be done deer meat for right now anyways. All right, friends, it's 2:41. The kids should be walking through the door any second now. And that moose roast is done. So I'm going to stick a pan of fries in. I was going to peel potatoes or use canned potatoes. But when I was looking for those frozen onions this morning, I found a thing of French fries. So I'm going to do those up. And I have some leftover roast beef gravy from the other day. Not yesterday, the day before we had roast beef for supper. So we'll have some gravy, fries, moose roast, and I'll open a thing of veggies or something to go along with it. So these are going in the oven now. Alright, the girls just got home and May's just got home from school. Look who fell asleep on the couch. Oh yeah. Evie and I were watching The Snowman on Amazon Prime by Raymond Briggs or Biggs or something. I've watched that the past couple of years. I really like it. I guess it's a storybook. There's not any talking in it. It's just kind of a music and illustration thing. It's very good. It's kind of, I don't want to say gray, but I don't know. I really enjoy those kind of shows. I'm just putting a garbage bag in the big garbage can. Let me flip you around because they're outside playing with it. Violet. I can't really stay out there because I'm canning, so I'll just do a quick little flash. See, those guys are just out there. I'm not coming out, I'm just showing these guys. They're just, I said, if I'm not out there, you got to hold on to the leash because I don't want her to run away. Not that she'd run away, but, you know, got to hold on to her. Alright guys, I haven't checked in a bit. It is, well, let me shut the oven off so I can see the time. Watch out, Violet, you're right under my feet. Silly girl. 3:31. Here's the moose roast, kind of shriveled up. Guess who's getting this bone? This is still pretty hot. The steam's coming off of it, but this will be Violet's treat right there. Look at that. She's not going to be able to gnaw through that. I'm just going to chop this up. I took out one of my home canned things of peas. I'm gonna nuke in the microwave. I'm heating up that roast beef gravy in the microwave now. Heat that up. French fries are done. And I'll chop this up, and this is what supper's going to be. But I did take out all the canning. Got it all done. I didn't even count it. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 20. So I have 3, 6, 9, 12, 14 quarts, and 2, 4, 6 pints. So that's not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. There. Woo! My flash must be on. Sorry, Violet. But I just gave her that moose bone. You gotta buy those suckers in store if you want to get them around here. Lucky her, huh? Alright, I just cut up that roast moose. Cut up good. I'll just dice it up for the little ones. And then this is that roast beef gravy. It's thick, I know, but it'll be alright. Throw that on some fries or roast beef or peas if they want it. It's ready to rock either way. I'm not going to bed, darling. Violet followed me in here and jumped up on the bed. I'm just hiding in my room because Marquise is in the shower singing the grand tour. You can hear him. To the bone. Anyways, he's in there singing to the top of his lungs. Kara and Misha and Maze are in his room now. Anyways, I unloaded my phone. I have it all edited and I just want to put an ending on it. For some reason, the clip of me showing you what their plates look like didn't record, or anyways, it's not on my phone, but you know what they were having. The mousse, the fries, the gravy, the peas. That's what they had, so. And they liked it. They didn't even know it was mousse. Not that I was hiding it from them. They didn't know till after. They thought it was roast beef. So, anyways, there's a little bit left. Oh my gosh, he's singing loud. Just a minute. He's still in there singing. He'd probably kill me to know that I'm putting it in this video, but I am. Memories, huh? He's in there having a shower. He just got home from work, so. But yeah, we had a good day. I'm feeling a little more with it. Now I want to get some corn and do some of that up because I hardly have any corn in the basement. I buy a frozen corn and can it up, and it tastes just like canned corn from the store. It's kind of cheating, but it doesn't take up freezer space, and I enjoy doing it, and I can do a whole whack of it all at once. I still have some peas down in the basement, but if I can get a good deal on frozen stuff, I'm gonna do a big batch of that. Plus, I'll have to do some bone broth. I got a lot of bone broth down in the basement, but I got a lot of bones in my freezer, and I need to make room, so yeah. Can't go wrong with some more bone broth, I guess. I just need to start using it more often. I'm gonna bring up a few jars so I can put it in Violet's daily meals and stuff. Oh, she snuggled. She snuggled right up. Yeah, she rules the roost around here. Or at least she thinks she does. Yeah, every room is her room. So, anyways, thanks for hanging out with me, guys. I know it's a long one, but I loved having you with me all day long, just chit-chat and all that jazz. So, I'm going to say peace, love, and happiness today and every single day. Please like, share, and subscribe if you so choose, but if not, that's okay too. I still love ya. I still want all the happiness in the world for each and every one of you out there. I certainly do. I really, really honest and truly do. Yes, I do. So, alright guys, I plan on picking up tomorrow and doing this all over again, but I probably won't be canning tomorrow, but I'll make plans of canning in the next few days. So, with that, I'll say have a good night or have a good morning, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Boink.